We live. We live. What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, dear.
This is not. First off, I want to get off my chest. This is not a Sorry. This is not a show tonight. We're just doing this a live pop-up. We're gonna have some conversation. And get through this real quick so we can all go to bed. We all have lives and children and things to do. So first off, how is everyone doing? I haven't seen you guys in so long. What's up with you, Tamar?
Oh, hey everybody. Oh my God, I miss y'all so much.
Hey, darling.
Hello, beautiful people. I am rebranding myself. So I'm stripping social media. I'm just looking at
Stripping, baby.
like just huh?
Not stripping.
I'm stripping. I'm like going down the pole, deleting shit. Oh, but no, like I had an event. I'm working on some stuff. I'm collaborating. Me and Ashley are working on some things. I'm just in a good place right now creatively. And so like next year is just gonna be something different. So I'm really excited to like share some things with the world.
That's what's up. Don't give them too much tonight, you
No,
guys.
I'm not. I'm not.
Because we have to really save it for next week. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week and let everyone know what you guys have all been up to this summer and what we're working on for the future. So Shaq, how are you?
Oh, man. The usual overextended, darling. Let's see. The children are back in school, so there's that. I'm in a new position in my corporate role. I'm in a new house.
That's
And
so awesome.
yes, and I'm preparing my old one for the market. Yeah, I was in there for a solid decade, so that's been that is just downright cathartic. Going through your old things,
Yeah.
finding things you forgot about that you put in a drawer 10 years ago, and purging and thinking, "Ooh, do I really want to take that to my new place?" It's been a lot. So yeah, it's a lot going on right now. So yeah, but life, man, life is life.
That's for everyone. And before we go any further, please like and share this, like and share. A like costs $0. So please, again, sorry, like and share this. Melanie, what's up?
Life is good. Let's say that.
Good.
Even though life has been lifing, life is good. Like I am in Space is Tamar, rebranding, just figuring things out. And just I've moved. So there's that. There's a lot of like changes happening, but good changes, not changes that I could actually talk about yet, but like it's been happening like in the direction it should. Even though with everything going on and how challenging life has been, like I do see an upward trajectory. So
Well, I'm glad. I'm so
Yes.
glad to hear that. And that would be to continue for next week.
yeah, absolutely.
Natasha, what's up with you?
Hey y'all. Nothing much over this way, just maintaining life, back to school, work.
I'm trying to tell y'all about that back to school.
Baby, I feel
Back to
bad for y'all
school.
parents. Lord.
Yeah.
I can feel
So,
bad for parents.
When I
Hold on, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to do 3 or 4 things at the same time, and I just want to let everyone know this is not a show tonight. We're just popping in on you guys and seeing what's up. So that's why you don't see any background. You don't see, the things that we do. Next, when we premiere, our premiere date is September 10th. You will see a whole new background, intro, all of that. So I'm so excited for you guys to hold on.
and new people, the newbies, we have
We're
newbies.
getting there. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to pin our new YouTube page. And you guys know I'm not a what do you call that? A technology person at all.
I kind of feel like that's
Nah,
kind of like part of your charm now. Like that's part
You
of
one of the uncles.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you
let
like
go unless Ashley confused. about
You
how
know,
much
like it's
you
really
show.
cute because you get on here and you are like the uncle. Like I don't know what to do, y'all. Help me out.
People
People
don't understand. Like if you
people
actually get on
understand
the show
that.
and you
So
know
it's
what you're
like
doing,
at this point, it's like I'm used to you not understanding. That's why I'm like, keep doing it, baby. You gonna
all I'm
understand it
saying.
sooner or later.
Yeah.
All I'm saying,
Yeah.
that's part of the brand, right? Like if he get on and he know
So
what he's doing, it's gonna be weird. They're gonna be like, what's
That's
happening?
true.
Like,
Because the way I yell over my cubicle at work to my 20-some-year-old coworker, I'm like, hey, psst, how do I do this?
Oh man.
hey,
So
them young people, that's about all they
okay.
good for. We gonna make it work.
Enough of me not knowing what to do. So let's talk about our premiere date. We are premiering September 10th.
Oh.
September 10th, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm so excited. And to go along with that, you guys, we have a new Facebook page. I know you've seen it all over.
Yeah.
We've really been promoting, especially Shaq. I really appreciate that. We need you
My
guys.
people sick of me.
We have a new YouTube page. That's going to be the main source of viewership. So if you could please go and like that YouTube page, and I will have that pinned in the comments as soon as I figure out how to do it. Also,
Put it in the chat so I can have a link. I'm always looking for that link.
okay, I will do that. And Sephora. So we are asking everyone to like our YouTube page, like our Facebook page, and if you do that, that will put you in the running to win a Sephora gift card. And I know you can probably use it. Holidays are coming up, like I said, back to school. Me and Hector were actually Hector's birthday was Monday, and we went to Sephora, and there's a lot of new good stuff in there. It's really like the next thing to me, like going to Saks and Neiman's. They have some of the best cologne on the market. So please like and like our YouTube page and our Facebook page, and that will put you in the running to win a Sephora gift card. So,
and more power to those of you if you win it in Atlanta and you decide to go to Sephora. Because when I tell you Sephora be packed like the club in Atlanta,
Baby.
yeah.
When I would
By Perimeter Mall, just
it'd be like roaches up in there. It's atrocious.
it's the roaches for me.
It's roaches.
It's the roaches for me.
So you guys, I want to talk about we have two. I'm so excited. We have two new co-hosts that are going to be on board coming up when we premiere on the 10th. First off, we have Dina Bass. Dina Bass. She is a force, and I can't wait for you guys to just hear her take on certain things. We were actually up late, probably like 1:00 last night, in the chat talking about Tamar and Funky Dineva, and Dina was just going ham. I'm so excited for the world to or our audience to get a chance to meet Dina. She is a very passionate woman of God, a woman of faith. She has two beautiful daughters. A lot of. She has an amazing husband. He's very talented. He's an actor. He's also a very talented musician. They're both in the church, a couple of faith. So I'm really excited for you to hear her take on just things of that nature. And a lot of people are expecting her. Oh, she's from the church, so she's going to be all holier than thou, and it's going to be Jesus. And that's the most farthest thing from the truth. I'm getting a lot of feedback from somewhere.
Do we need to mute?
Not anymore. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited for you to get her take on things. So she will be you guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my mind. I'm so tired. She will be here September 10th, and watch out for her. Our second new co-host, his name is Nathaniel. He is a Chicago Chicago native. He is a very interesting. He has a very interesting political view. He is very starts a lot of trouble on social media with his take on politics and the way the world is going right now. And I'm so excited for him to also be on board. He's very easy on the eyes, ladies. I believe he's single, last I heard.
Basically, we being set up to argue this season.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I went and Facebook stalked him. I stalked him on his Facebook. I was like, let me go. Let me get the gag real fast, baby.
Isn't he good looking?
Baby, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that off the camera. But baby, he's gonna come with the shits, and all I gotta say is I'm just gonna get my popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be very interesting.
You know what? It's giving Ashley Scott Young this season.
Yeah.
It's giving Ashley Scott Young.
Okay, love and conversation, honey. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so watch out for our new two calls. They're on fire. They're both fiery, and so yeah, that's that. So going backwards a little bit, our Facebook page. Start looking out for that. Starting tomorrow morning, we're going to be having bios and photos and things about our new co-hosts, all their social medias and all of that jazz. So starting tomorrow morning, please look out for the official Hit List Facebook page. So real quick, and we're not going to be on here long. The streets are talking. Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys know that's something we're passionate about on this this brand. It's shaping up. Seems to be like a very interesting season. We have Portia Williams in the mix. We have Phaedra, of course. We have some new faces from Love and Hip Hop, which is really interesting to me for a Bravo show. But we're gonna see. We've had K Michelle is I heard she's giving the girl hell already, and they've only been filming for 3-4 days.
Now I watched K Michelle.
So there's K Michelle
shaking them tables.
Yeah, there's K Michelle in the mix. I hear there were photos floating around. Erica Mena might be in the mix.
Oh no,
Tammy is her name Tammy Rivera?
Rivera. Yeah,
Tammy Rivera.
Walker.
Yeah, she was at a. Tammy Rivera was at a. I just seen they was at Portia's event, and it was Tammy Rivera. K Michelle has been taking a lot of pictures with them. And K Michelle's just been posting on her social media, Twitter, saying, okay, it's time to activate hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. So this is the thing. I'm happy that she's here because this last season was boring. Yeah. It didn't bring nothing. Gave what it needed to be gave. They did. I was so disappointed because Shamia did not come with what needed to be given, and so we need energy. Like honestly, for them to save this show, they need some NENE Leakes energy right now.
Well, let's talk about that really quick. So I'm sorry. Back to so Tammy Rivera. There's Pinky Cole in the mix. Claudia Jordan was at an event the other night. She was mic'd up. So we have that cast. And then we have the rumors are Sheree and Kim. They're on board. So it seems to be like it's going to be like a huge cast, maybe 8 full time and maybe like 4 super friends.
That's ridiculous. That is overkill.
Yeah, is this a Love and Hip Hop Housewives mashup? Because
it is.
That's what
it sounds interesting. For one,
well,
I think I want to watch.
Why? I mean, I don't listen to things. This is the thing. I feel like Atlanta Housewives is in the spectrum of like Atlanta, Georgia, and there's so many different housewives there. I mean, granted, they were on Love and Hip Hop, but they are all relevant, you know.
They are,
So
but Real Housewives of Atlanta has always been a let's
A more
just
classy.
put it
premier
in.
brand,
They've been
a
a
more
brand,
premium brand.
Yeah.
right? They've been
And
above the
so,
rest. Go
It
ahead.
was
so
always
we
Bluebell ice cream. Now it's
bring
giving Blue
in,
Bonnet.
because now since we're adding some of the
They
Love and
need
Hip Hop girls,
ratings.
especially Erica Mena, we're going into great value brand here,
Exactly. But
and
I
this
thought
is going.
Kiki was it. Like with Phaedra and Portia coming back, because we know that Phaedra and Portia is gonna put on a show on Love and Hip Hop, on Real House.
But they didn't.
You see how we're already getting mixed up? Do you see that? That's
My
the point that I'm
sources,
making.
one of my sources have told me that it's going to be K Michelle versus Phaedra.
I could see that.
Why
And
though?
that's going to be a
I could
very
see that.
Because
interesting.
neither of them back down.
I like K.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Yeah, and I really didn't think Phaedra, when Phaedra came back, I didn't see the Phaedra that we are used to on
Mhm.
Atlanta Housewives. Like she held back so much. So if that is the case, then I'm going to be really happy to see Phaedra back because Kate Michelle she's a fighter. She don't play. She speaks her mind, and that's one thing about Phaedra Parks. You can say what you want to say about her, but that's something that we loved about her when she was on the old season. She read the girls for Phil.
Absolutely.
She
And
read them. So if
that's
Kate
why
Michelle
it would be a good Kiki with her
hmm
and Portia back, because her and Portia would always, if they're not going back at it, they're best of friends, and we love either storyline.
I
Right.
could see K Michelle, but when we start talking about Tammy, Erica, Pinky, even that, none of that's making sense. Maybe Pinky Cole, because she did just get married and she just had a baby. Take that one back. But I remember that Mia Thornton was trying to pretty much do a whole campaign to come from Potomac to
hmm
Atlanta. And honestly, if they would throw K Michelle in the bunch, they should have gave Mia Thornton a chance. Even though I really don't want to see her on TV anymore, it would have made sense because she would have matched up with Kelly.
Yeah.
I could definitely see her and Kelly being good friends because they're the same plastic, maybe fake, but plastic.
And then that would have been
Our
Clash
funds ain't
more,
really our funds like that,
but
So,
they may
but
clash more though, if you think about it.
which would be even better
Mia and
TV.
Kelly would probably clash because it's like, I already bring this attitude. You're coming like the great value brand. That's what it would give.
Well, you guys,
Doing?
we will see what's happening as things progress. It's been really hard for them to keep things under wrap just because a lot of photos have been being leaked, and so we
yeah.
really don't know who's going to be a friend, who
Well, the
is.
black scene in Atlanta is so small anyway that it's hard to. I mean, the black entertainment community is very much enmeshed.
Yeah.
So you can't keep nothing a secret if it's coming out of Atlanta. Everybody knows each other.
I know, right? So,
And no NPAs are being signed. Clearly.
speaking of Atlanta, there has been. How to start this? Tamar, the other day on social media, Tamar had apparently.
Oh, that foolishness.
Who wants to explain this? Because I don't have the wherewithal, really. Natasha, do you want to take?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So Tamar, a few days ago, came out with this cryptic message saying, I almost lost my life. I was found in a pool of blood. I was missing several teeth, yada, yada, yada. So, of course,
And then she had to call on the plastic surgeon for help. And
she called Dr. Heavenly.
it was a whole thing.
She might have busted her nose, so maybe she need to get some reconstructive surgery for that, things of that nature. Well, then everybody, started internet sleuthing and deduced that her and Funky Dineva had hung out the previous night for his birthday. And so that turned into a whole thing. But then other rumors started floating around that maybe she got beat up by Yandy because Tamar and Mendices were seen spotted together. Well, then yesterday, late night, the fit hit the shan and everything came out. And Tamar premiered this video where, ta-da, her and Mendices are love interests. Yay. But then Funky Dineva said, wait a minute, hold on. You need to make this right because you got people thinking that we hung out on my birthday and I did something to you and I hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
And so that turned into Funky Dineva doing a countdown saying, you better make this right or I'm going live. Well, Funky Dineva went live today, so clearly Tamar ain't come out in time. Funky Dineva aired everything out, and so now there's a lot of speculation on if Tamar even got hurt in the first place, if all of this was just a big old scheme that Todd and Tamar set up to come at us with the bullshit with a fake storyline just to premiere this video that nobody really wants, nobody really cares about.
Love interest is Mendices.
Love interest is Mendices. Now she did have a star-packed video, apparently. There were quite a few people in there, but now everybody's trying to figure out, okay, Tamar, did you actually get hurt for real or did you not really get hurt? Funky Dineva cleared his name on his live today. He did not go live at his regular time tonight. So he went live, I think it was around 11 a.m. and aired everything out for about a good half hour and read her text and everything else. And he said, Tamar, you got to clear my name. Pretty much he did spare her, but he did demand an apology before he had to really go in. Tamar since maybe a couple hours later, she did go on her Instagram and posted, Funky did not hurt me. No matter how we feel about each other, he didn't do anything to me, which still is alluding to how much they're getting along right now, if at all. Who knows? I'm still trying to deduce if Tamar actually got hurt. I don't think Yandy did anything to her. Yandy doesn't fight anybody, wouldn't fight anybody.
She's scary.
So I'm trying to figure out if she actually did get hurt. There are rumors that she actually was in the hospital, and then that's when the video premiere came out.
Yeah, but it all looked like a weird publicity stunt, and it's weird.
Very weird. Very weird.
The thing, if you have talent, you shouldn't have to use means like this. And Tamar is her vocals are on another level. If she would just sing, kind of like Kim Burrell, if she would just sing and not resort to all the other antics, Tamar would be a beast. But
we just need our entertainers to entertain.
Tamar ain't been right since Vince. Period.
What was that?
Mm-hmm.
Tamar ain't been right since Vince, and nobody wants to call it. Nobody wants to call it. Tamar is not.
I think it was before.
She ain't been right since Yana Van Zap went on that show and she was bald.
I think it was before Vince. There just weren't any cameras to catch it. But because I think Tamar, like I remember there was that one show called, it was on ABC, and where women had lived in the house. Tawanda was on the show in the house. Tamar did an episode with her. So you could always see that she kind of had that twinkle in her eye to be a star. You know, and everybody knows that the Braxton sisters had sung backup for, not backup, they were actually all trying to get signed as a group, but the sisters were too young and they only took Tony. So I think with Tamar, this is that, like Wendy said, that tick, tick, boom has always been there. We just have not had the cameras to catch all of it. But it was her show with Vince that first of all, Braxton Family Values. Mm-hmm. So at first she was just like, oh, she's a breakout star. But then we saw the monster with her and Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I needed that video to be more interesting.
I saw the video. I didn't even see the video.
She just gave us a preview.
The clips.
Clips was enough to turn me off. She was trying to clear names for this publicity.
This is the gag. the whole thing about the whole situation.
The world is talking about this, right? Everybody is talking about this. So for her to come out and just say, "Well, Dineva didn't do nothing to me," and not clear it up, it just is. I don't like to speak on stuff like this. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a regular person. But it's really giving like D-list energy, and I'm just like,
Very. It's
Yeah,
like, girl,
most definitely.
it's
Yeah.
like
I don't got
you.
no fame, but I don't get it.
Well, she's just so annoying. Like, she's annoying. Like,
Her little
girl,
sister, the
you are
youngest also.
so. It's like, she's she's great when she's great, but
Mhm.
girl, you not being great right now.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said,
You're
Tamar.
not being great, and it's like, the thing is, you can try to gaslight everybody and play in people's face all day long, but baby, the girls is up on game with the gaslighting. You can't gaslight nobody no more. You need to sit down and write a song
And she's
and
so
get.
talented.
She is, and it's like it goes back to say some people, they allow their pride and their stubbornness to overshadow the gift that they've been actually given.
Mhm.
She could be doing so much more if she just was saying and stop being so chaotic and being very like just up in everybody's face and trying to do too damn much. Like,
I
stop.
mean, because
But that's who
Vince
she
was,
is, though.
it
Again,
is,
coming
but she
from being
stood
a
in her
little
way.
sister and always having to. It seems like even when you look at the Braxton family values, you see where she's like always finding her place, even though she's as talented as she is. Remember, she has to see it. Like, it's an inside job. She
Yeah.
has to see that she is as talented. Like, we're all seeing her talent. We're all seeing that she's spiraling. But I mean, this is the same conversation that lots of forums were having when Britney Spears was spiraling out. You see what I'm
But
saying?
maybe she's not spiraling. Maybe she just ratchet.
I really think this is just who she is.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Honestly, I
Sometimes
think
people just click. You want
But
that?
the
this is
thing
just
is, if
her.
you think about if we look at the Braxton sisters, right?
Mhm.
We know Tony's famous,
One of them is liable to be
but the
embarrassed.
thing is, if you think about Braxton's family values, all I see is Tamar. No tea, no shade. Tamar is a star, but at the same time, she's got, I don't know who has put in her head that she's better than everybody. It's giving better than everybody energy. Like, sometimes you have to sit back and stop being so chaotic and just the the celebrity that you are,
Or
and
be
not
the level celebrity that you are. There are
exactly.
Bravo stars, there are Zeus stars. All these are stars, but they're different kind of stars. There's
Be
Exactly.
the talented celebrity that you are, because she
Eh,
actually does have a talent, and that's the thing.
She
She
can
actually does
she can
have
walk,
a.
honestly, exactly. She can walk into any room and she can captivate that room.
I would be kicking myself if I knew that my ex-husband was part of the inception of Lady Gaga, and I was still where I was as a singer.
Baby, let me tell
you didn't
you.
say that. Ooh, that's
I
But
did,
that's the
because it's
truth.
for
true.
any black
It's
woman to say
true.
that.
You were married to somebody who was part of the inception of Lady freaking Gaga. And look where you are, doing some cheap Walmart stunts
Yeah.
And
and
the
getting
guy,
cussed out by YouTube bloggers. No shade to YouTube bloggers, because they're making money. But you getting in beefs with YouTube bloggers, and Lady Gaga just set a world record for biggest concert in the world in Brazil. I
Yeah.
would be kicking myself.
Well, we will
That's
talk about this
crazy.
more
On.
next
I
week.
mean,
Um,
that's wild. That's
moving
wild.
on.
Think about it like that, though.
Hold on. Moving on.
And
We
not to be
have
shady, Tasha talking about
what'd you say?
Tasha being shady talking about. I mean, Lady Gaga just said, and you
Yeah.
are with
Girl, I
YouTube.
ain't never say to that. That's
Like I said, we'll talk about that more next week.
Dang,
I do hold on, you guys. On a serious note, I want to give prayers, and we had another school shooting today in
Mhm.
Minneapolis, and we lost 2 children. I believe the ages were 7 and 10, and we have 17 others who are severely injured. I'm gonna try not to get upset
Mm.
because this is, I don't know what to say. This is getting out of hand, and it's so
Yeah.
It's so difficult. It's what's the word I'm looking for? And I'm trying not to get upset.
It's horrific.
Yeah, and it's horrible when you're scrolling and you see breaking school shooting, casualties, and you're like, oh, that's how we're used to this. That's how normal it is, and it shouldn't be a normal thing. Like, I don't even know what to say. What do you guys? Does anybody have a Shaq?
So today was a curriculum night at my son's school. He is 7, and for context, that is 2nd grade. And so we're at the school, and the kids are running through there, and they're having the time of their life. And he's showing me his classroom, and it's surreal, when you think about how I'm having that experience. And then there are parents who have lost their babies in the school. And I think that this is our thing. We don't just send our kids to school for education. We send our kids to school. It's a safe space. It's our moment to go get lunch without our kids. It's life. You can't imagine life without school, right? And so then when you think about something like this and you realize how vulnerable that we all really are, and you think about small children running through that school, I think that maybe I don't know that is the world detached. Have they not been to a curriculum night lately? Because if you're in the school and you see those babies running and they're so excited and they're talking about their favorite things, and you look around, they're babies, and to imagine those children running for their life, it's very sickening. I've been writing a lot lately about how we're losing connection, and how we're losing touch with empathy. And I think that the more that we hear about this, the more that I am absolutely certain that everything that I'm saying is correct. We are losing touch with empathy, and these things aren't frightening to us, because I cannot believe we live in a world where it has escalated. Columbine was horrifying, and now it's happening to babies, and it's happening regularly. This is not unheard of. And so basically, school has become Russian roulette. We're literally playing that. Everybody who's sending a child to school, that's Russian roulette. We now live in a world where this can happen. It's normalized, and guess what? Nothing's going to be done about it, and that's sickening. So, yeah, and I don't think that I said anything that helped anything. It's just awful. So
It really is awful.
There you go.
Natasha, and you guys, we were talking about this before we went live. These our co-hosts who have kids that they send to school every day. Natasha, and I was asking her, does she pray over her baby before she leaves home? Because I can't imagine. I don't think I could have kids and send them to school. Natasha, what's your take on this?
It's hard because you do want to keep your kids in a bubble and to keep them safe, but you also know that that's not realistic and that can only last for so long. And the world is a scary place, but
Yeah.
sometimes you have to still do things afraid. You just got to do it afraid. And so my baby will go to school. She gets a quality education where she is. She makes her friends. This is her 2nd year at this school, so she was so excited to go back and to see all her friends. And I have to maintain that innocence for her, and I can't let her or myself live in fear because of the world being a crazy place. All I can do is just try to equip my baby with how to deal with the craziness out there, and hopefully she knows what to do when it's time and she can make it back home to us. But I mean,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's hard. Like, I'm a social worker, so things happen with clients all the time with other social workers. My husband's a truck driver. Accidents happen all the time with where some truckers just didn't make it home. And so that's that part where the world is a scary place, but we still got to live.
So, question:
Yeah.
what do you tell? What does a parent tell a 7-year-old who was just sitting at lunch with their schoolmate, and then tomorrow they're gone because of this? Like, what do you
You just they just holding and rocking their baby tonight. That's it. That's all. That's it.
I think tonight, if your child made it home from that place, you just. But you know the thing. Years ago, so the Sandy Hook kids, you remember the Sandy Hook kids?
Mhm.
They're now many adults. They're like,
Mhm.
they,
Are they like in college? There's their
yeah,
freshman
they're
year
out
or
of high school
something.
now.
Okay.
And I read a lot of stuff around the time they all graduated high school. And, there was a lot of talk amongst them, for those who remember, who were there, who lost their friends, about survivor's guilt, right? And so, these years later, they remember it. It's like a turning point in their lives, and what they grow up different. They go, hey, that could have been me. Why wasn't it me? My friend didn't make it. I'm glad I made it, but why did I make it and they didn't? And so I think that, you know, tonight, if your children are home with you, you are so grateful. And then you are simultaneously horrified, right? Because every moment that you are happy, that you are grateful that your child is home, is a moment that you are delighting in the fact that what happened to someone else's child didn't happen to yours. And so this is just a really sick thing to process. And I don't think that there is anything that you can tell children that works or makes it make sense. You get them in therapy, you pray, you live with the reality that the world sucks. And yeah, and then maybe you try to do something. Maybe you get out there and vote. I don't know. Maybe you get serious about politics. Maybe you bring them home. But I don't know. There are just tragedies. We know that life is tragic. Some things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. But there are just some things that shouldn't happen, and some things that are really preventable. And overall, school shootings, there's a reason why it wasn't always a thing, because it's not really something that should be happening, and it's kind of preventable if we take some measures. So it's sickening, is what it is. And so, yeah. What do you tell kids? I don't know.
That song, it's so weird. That song by Hawkins. Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me.
Tragedy. I was just
Yeah,
singing that
tragedy.
first line over here.
I
Time and place. Yes,
Yes.
that kept swinging in my head.
Economy's down.
Oh my goodness.
Economy's down.
But you know,
Can't get no pay. As for me, all I can say is
Thank you,
Yeah.
Lord,
yes. Thank you, Lord,
for all you done for me.
for me. Yeah.
Man, I kept singing tragedies but it is so sad that one line, tragedies are commonplace, is just more and more and more and more prevalent now, that they are literally commonplace, that a school shooting doesn't shock us anymore, and it doesn't even really upset us as
Yes.
much. It has us devastated like it
It
would
won't even
have.
be top 10 news tomorrow, will it?
It'll be tomorrow
Maybe
by
tomorrow.
Friday.
Maybe we got
No.
about 3 days on it, huh?
It'll be
even to that, even to your point though, Shaq, right? It's not even for the other parents to be delighting in the fact that, you know, my child made it home, but this child didn't. It's back to what you say, the empathy. Like, I can be happy that my child came out safe out of this situation, while not simultaneously being happy that wasn't like my child wasn't that child. I can still share empathy and feel for that parent, because as a parent, you feel for your child, but not only your child, especially if you cared for that child, fixed always, you know, helped them, did this, did that. You feel the same way, the same extension of love extend to the other children. So it's not necessarily delighting in what has happened to them, but saying, I am so grateful and thank you, God, for this moment, and being so appreciative in this moment that my child made it home. And I can still share in this same love that I feel for my child for you, because now you don't have your child and I can be here and I can comfort you. So, I mean, I know, like, and you're right, it's not going to be top 10 news. However, that's what the news is curated for us. It's curated for rage. It's curated for us to get upset in that moment and then move on to something. Because as you can see, they would start with in breaking news, and then as soon as they're done with the breaking news, well, in other news, this is what happened. It is literally curated to spike your various blood levels for whatever the issue is.
Yeah,
And
the news is a TV show, right?
normal. like, oh, this is normal, and it's never been normal. And then there's not enough, I would say, parents who have had children who have been victims of school shooting, whether they survived or not. These parents need to actually band together and create something.
Mm-hmm.
So it is not only just a void in your life, but it's a void in the world. We don't know what that child was put here to do. And that child could have been put here to be a sacrificial lamb in that school shooting to inspire and reflect change in their parents. So this is where
look at Trayvon Martin's mom.
I remember when I was in school and they had like the people, they would come talk to you about guns, and they had people that would come talk to you about drugs. That shit don't happen anymore. And so like when you don't have the resources to explain what to, like when they used to come talk to them, like, okay, if this happens, this is what you guys do.
Yes.
They don't have that anymore. So guess what is now? You got the blind leading the blind in these schools, and you got teachers that really are not giving the schools are not providing those resources for those students. I mean, there has been so many shootings in schools that we have experienced, that we've seen, that I don't understand why there is not a committee within the community to actually band together and like say, you know what, guys, when we was in school, this is what we did, this is what we saw, so we need to bring that back. I just think that there's just a lot of just people. It's like this is, we got so much going on in the world, but the main thing that
politics in school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if I might chime in on that, parently speaking, our teachers need school supplies. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the needs are so, they're so extensive. Before we even get to safety, like they need pencils. You know what I'm saying? Like our teachers need paper. You know the number one supply needed at my kids' school, above all, they need paper, like for the printers. Like
I'm not surprised.
If there's a parent who works in corporate America and is maybe able to donate paper, well, they're very prized. And so when you that's bare minimum stuff, man. So I think, I mean, they're trying to have less than 30 kids in their class. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So like these schools, everything is so stripped and everybody is struggling so hard. And so then when you talk about safety, it's like, man, yo, I'm trying to get glue sticks. I think it's just beyond people.
But safety should be on everyone's radar, and I hear you as far as what are. But the same way how you as the teacher want to be safe in your school, the same thing we should want for our children, because you're still there providing the education, the service. You're still being the governing parental factor over it. So yes, I need paper, yes, I need pencils, but I also need to educate a child on if this happens. So the same way how they hold school assemblies to say, hey, we're doing a fire drill. We could do a fire drill every month, but we can't have something in place for
we also have
shooting drills.
Just are leaving to protect yourself.
Well, we also have a teacher shortage, like a good teacher shortage, right? Like substitutes are over. Teachers are leaving the field. They're already being asked too much. Yeah. Like they babysitting, they in there, they underpaid, they overworked, and now they need to be fire safety experts.
In Dallas, Texas, the Dallas Independent School District, they have closed so many schools. So you have people, you have a shortage of teachers because a lot of teachers are not getting paid what they're dealing with. And so now it's 2025. A lot of people are like, I had a friend, he was a teacher, and this is what he told me. He told me, I am not going to get paid to get cussed out every day by somebody else's child.
Oof. Yeah. And now I got to train them.
And he said, and you want to know what grade he taught? 5th grade.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. He said, he said, I don't get paid enough to get cussed out by somebody else's child. And he said, I'm not their parent. And so for me not to go to jail, I need to walk away from this job because it's not worth it. And that is why it's so crazy, because
security.
It's crazy. Like you don't have, and I agree, like there needs to be, I mean, honestly, with the presidency, like not trying to talk about that, there's just so much going on with that and this being taken away from the schools that you don't have enough resources.
But this is
we
where
don't, and I
parents.
don't want to get into that tonight because I'm about to wrap this up too. But we will be continuing this conversation, you guys. We just wanted to stop in to really just promote our premiere date, promote our Facebook page. Please go like the Facebook page. Please go like the YouTube page. I'll be in the chat. Please send prayers to me, you guys. I am going in to have this. This surgery is a long time coming. This is 3 years we've been preparing for this. So please send your prayers to me for Friday morning. I am having a very extensive spine surgery. So, but after that, I'll be back.
I'm so excited for you.
Me
I'm so
too.
excited for you.
I am, you guys. This has really put a my quality of life has just been not 100%. I'm always in pain.
Yeah.
Always, not feeling good. So I'm really excited to get this done and to come back and be giving y'all hell in a few months.
We cannot wait.
Yeah,
we're ready for you to talk your shit.
I'm ready. I'm ready too. So we love you guys. Start looking at the Facebook page tomorrow. We're gonna start having some really fun content on there. So we love you. Prayers for the world, prayers for our kids. We love you and we will see you soon. All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. And screen.